Hi, my name is Willie Brown. I currently work as a environmental health and safety specialist for the city of Raleigh. I've been doing this job over my lifetime for approximately 30 years. I worked as a safety technician, an environmental health and safety specialist, a safety and health compliance officer, a safety and health consultant, trainer, and later in life a safety and health manager. Today I'm going to talk about um, what is an environmental health and safety technologist, and what will an environmental health and safety graduate do? Part of the course this presentation required that I interview someone. I interviewed a good friend of mine named Lafayette Atkinson. Mr. Atkinson is a supervisor for the North Carolina Department of Labor. He's worked over there for 25 years. I asked him who did he manage. He manages industrial hygienists and safety compliance officers. I asked him what do he expect his employees to do. He expects his employees to perform safety and health inspections, write reports of their findings, and he also expects them to perform research on various industries and provide safety and health training when required. According to the EHS program studies, students will be able to prepare to become an industrial hygienist and working as an occupational safety and environmental technology fields. Students will also be prepared once we graduate to work in various industries such as industrial, research, healthcare, and some government facilities. Again, that was on the Durham Tech website. One of the things that an environmental health and safety specialist need to be able to do is understand the key elements for a safety and environmental health and safety system. You need to be able to get your management team involved. You need to be able to get your employees involved. You got to have to do worksite analysis, hazard prevention and control, and you must be able to do training. And I got that information from Mr. Taylor's book. And we'll talk about that at the end. Students must be able to write technical reports to justify budgets, to be able to review loss data and establish written goals, objectives, and steps. Because they need to be able to provide it to their management so that there will be a management commitment as part of management leadership. Because basically the management team will provide the necessary resources such as money and time that we need to provide to do our jobs. The management team will also demonstrate leadership, visibly lead in design, implementation, doing continuous improvement of the safety and health program, environmental health and safety program, and along with the student, we'll provide established goals, objective steps to achieve a successful environmental health and safety program. As far as employee involvement, the environmental health and safety specialist has to be able to communicate not only at the management level, but also all the way down to the new employee. We have to write goals, objectives, so that everyone can understand that. The employees, we will try to get the employees involved in developing safety and health committees. We have to write policies for that. We need to do job site inspections, audits. We need to provide training so that other employees can provide training to new staff or other folks who work in the same areas that they work in. We also need to work closely with the employees so that we can plan activities, so that we can enhance the environmental health and safety awareness program. And we need to be able to analyze hazards, step-by-step work processes and flow charts, so that we could ensure that there are no unsafe conditions in the workplace. Hazard prevention and controls is another one of the things that we need to be able to do. Is another key element for having a successful program. You need to be able to implement the following controls: engineer controls, safe work practices, administrative controls. You can do PPE, personal protective equipment, hazard assessment. You need to be able to track hazards that are being corrected. You have to try to have a preventive maintenance system in place. Provide emergency preparation and medical programs. All of these things are required, and they're necessary to ensure that you establish a good system for environmental health and safety. This drawing here basically just shows the audit where there's a table in place for the saw, the band, the drill press. As you can see, there's a guard in place. There should be an on-off switch, not just a plug you pull in and out. So these are some of the things that a environmental health and safety specialist or coordinator will be looking for. The last thing on that element was training. We need to be able to provide training, so that will require us to develop written policies and procedures. And from those written policies and procedures, we will develop PowerPoint presentations or other training methods to provide to our employees. We need to establish those training schedules, do orientations for both site workers and contractors, establish job safety analysis, standard operating procedures, and other hazard recognitions for training. And any training that's required by the OSHA standard, or the Environmental Protection Agency, we need to provide those standards and training. We need to train folks on what to do in the event of an emergency, how to do accident investigation, and what to do for an emergency or drill. In conclusion, a graduate of the program must be able to communicate effectively at all levels of employees in the company to ensure a sustainable and functional environmental health and safety management system. To be able to do that, they must be able to write well, speak well, provide fluent and sustainable programs in order that we would have a good system in place. These are some of the references that I used today. The DermTech website, a book by Bill Taylor, Effective Environmental Health and Safety Management Using a Team Approach, and another web source, Environmental Health and Safety Management Systems, retrieved from APICA. Thank you very much for listening today. I hope you learned some things about environmental health and safety technology program. And it's my goal to get the degree out of this semester. Thank you very much.